And in a big return, Tatiana Suarez versus Montana De La Rosa has been booked for February 25th, and I'm pretty excited for the return, man. I really am. Tatiana Suarez at one point truly was gonna be like the next big thing, or she was the big thing. I think she was ranked number three at strawweight before she got injured, and then she was gonna come back, and she got injured again, and it's been 3.5 years, man. I'm really looking forward to this return, and I think she is gonna beat Montana De La Rosa. Some questions were asked about why Tatiana Suarez was going to be fighting Montana De La Rosa in her return, but it just makes sense. Like, it's a no disrespect to De La Rosa, but for Tatiana Suarez, like, we're talking about the number three ranked strawweight in the world when she left. It's a good fight to get her back in the game. If she wins this fight, if she dominates this fight, she's going to get a massive step up in competition. The skills are there. She's a great wrestler. She's got great grappling. I'm going to trust that she has been training over the last 3 years. I'm not too sure if that's the case. Like, I'm sure she probably would have had to work some sort of job to keep an income over the course of 3 years, unless the UFC was paying her, because there's a chance that was happening as well. Because I know that if you decline fights when you're away, the UFC does pay you your show money 3 times a year, or up to 3 times a year in declined fights for whatever reasons. So I'm thinking maybe that's what was happening, but the thing is, Tatiana Suarez, this is a big return. I think she is going to beat Montana De La Rosa. I think she's going to finish Montana De La Rosa. A lot of people picking decision, but Tatiana Suarez wrestling and grappling is that good. I think she's going to wear on Montana in the first round using her wrestling and grappling. And towards the second and third, she's going to work for a finish. And I think she's eventually going to lock up some sort of finish. I believe her last win was actually a win. I thought she submitted Nina Nunes. Oh, okay. Now I'm not looking that smart, am I? She has submitted Alexa Grasso by Rina Kachok, and she's pretty highly ranked. And speaking of rankings, man, I'm going to be looking at the future for Tatiana Suarez. Like, who is she going to fight next? Because I think that after she beats Montana De La Rosa, UFC's not going to mess around with Tatiana Suarez. She's 32 years old. She's getting up there in age for a female fighter. A lot of these female fighters do tend to retire a little bit earlier than the male fighters. And even then, a lot of fighters do tend to retire around the age between like 35 and 40. So Tatiana Suarez may really only have 3 years left in the division or in fighting. So let's make it count. Let's really do something with this. And I think after she beats Montana De La Rosa, we're going to get a big step up in competition. Sorry, my mouse is going crazy. I'm just trying to do this so I can see the ranking thingies below. So if you look at the rankings here, I think after she beats Montana De La Rosa, they're going to throw her right in there with someone. They're going to give her someone like Viviane Araujo, who just lost to Alexa Grasso, who she's beaten before. Or they're going to give her someone like Andrea Lee, who's ranked number 9. Maybe Tracy Cortez, who's ranked number 13. She did pull out of a fight in December because of like some sort of health circumstance. I personally think maybe she might not be able to come back because of what I think might have happened, but they're keeping it under wraps. But yeah, I think they're going to throw her straight in there with a ranked opponent if she beats Montana De La Rosa. I know Montana's not that highly ranked in the women's flyweight division, but Tatiana Suarez is stepping up a weight class. She's going to be returning at 125. I think if she beats Montana De La Rosa, she's instantly probably just going to get the number 15 ranked spot, and then they're going to throw her Andrea Lee ranked number 9, Viviane Araujo ranked number 7, and then she's going to beat them, and then she's going to beat someone else. I think she's going to fight 3 times in 2023 is the big prediction from Artem, and then she's going to get a title shot in 2024. Like, Tatiana Suarez, she's a little bit overhyped. I think she's a little bit overhyped by me. I mean, maybe not by other people, but I think I'm overhyping her a little bit. But you've really got to understand the run that she went on before she got injured. Like, she was gonna be like the next champion. She was gonna be the next big thing. You know what I mean? Like, what am I doing? You know when Tapology loads and it loads at the bottom. She beat Nina Nunes, but she beat Carla Esparza, who was a former champion at the time. Alexa Grasso, she beat her. Viviane Pajea, she took her O. Amanda Cooper, just the Ultimate Fighter season finale. She won the Ultimate Fighter. Like, we're talking like big. This is big. Like, she beat Amanda Cooper, and then she beat 13-0 Viviane Pajea, who had a terrible run in the UFC. But then she beat Alexa Grasso, Carla Esparza, Nina Nunes. She was gonna return against Roxanne Modafferi. She would have won that fight. And then she got injured again. Now she's finally coming back after 3.5 years away. I think Tatiana Suarez does beat Montana De La Rosa. I don't know how much of a challenge Montana De La Rosa is really going to pose against Tatiana Suarez. The only place that she's going to have be able to beat Tatiana Suarez is maybe in the striking, but even then, I think Tatiana Suarez is going to use her elite wrestling, just take her down at will, use her grappling, work on her, and eventually get a submission. So big things for Tatiana Suarez, big things for Women's 125. I think she's going to be the next big thing. I think she beats Montana De La Rosa. Everyone gets excited. She's going to beat someone in the rankings. Everyone gets excited. She's going to